When you think of ancient pyramids, you think of Egypt, right? But what if I told you there are more pyramids in a neighboring country, Sudan, than in all of Egypt combined? In the golden deserts of Nubia, the sands hide a forgotten story. A tale of kings and queens whose blood was as dark as the Nile River that sustained them. This is the story of the kingdom of Kush, the empire that rose when Egypt fell, and whose memory the world tried to erase. Long before Cleopatra, long before the great temples of Thebes grew cold, another dynasty was stirring in the south, in a land the ancients called Kush. Its people built magnificent cities of sandstone, carved incredible temples directly into cliffs, and crowned their rulers with shimmering gold. They were master traders, genius builders, and keen astronomers, heirs to a wisdom that flowed upstream along the Nile. As Egypt's final dynasties began to crumble under their own weight, a powerful Kushite king named Piye looked north. He didn't march as a conqueror seeking to destroy, but as a unifier, a restorer. He saw chaos and brought back order. For nearly a century, the pharaohs of Kush, kings like Piye, Shabaka, and the mighty Taharka, ruled the two lands of Egypt and Nubia. Their skin was dark, their faith was strong, and their empire stretched all the way from modern-day Khartoum to the Mediterranean Sea. But history is often written by those who endure, not always by those who are just. When the brutal Assyrian Empire came with fire and iron, the Black Pharaohs were forced to retreat back into the southern sands. Their temples were looted, their monuments defaced, and their names were literally scraped from stone. In Egypt's later chronicles, they were dismissed as foreigners. Over time, the world forgot them almost completely. Yet the Nile remembers, the desert remembers. Centuries passed. Then, in the early 1900s, explorers stumbled upon something astonishing deep in the Nubian desert. Hundreds of pyramids. They were smaller than the ones at Giza, but steeper, sharper, almost defiant. Inside, they found the treasures of this long-lost dynasty. Golden crowns, intricate amulets, and the bones of the very kings and queens who had once ruled both Egypt and Kush. Archaeologists eventually uncovered the royal city of Meroe. Its streets were still lined with pottery, and its temples still seemed to echo with prayers to the god Amun. And among those ruins, they found incredible stories carved into the stone. Stories of warrior queens like Amanirenas, who bravely faced the armies of Rome and returned home with the bronze head of Caesar Augustus as her trophy. These were not just footnotes in Egypt's story. They were the authors of their own epic tale. Today, the winds of Sudan still whisper their names: Taharka, Piye, Amanirenas. Their descendants still walk the same red earth, and modern scholars are working tirelessly to restore the history that empires tried to erase. Each new discovery is a powerful rebuke to centuries of silence. The kingdom of Kush wasn't a shadow of Egypt. It was a mirror, a reflection of shared power and culture. A brilliant civilization of black kings and queens whose glory was buried, but never truly broken. The desert, it seems, can't hide anything forever. And the same wind that once buried their names now carries them across continents and across time. This is the kingdom beneath the sand, a story of forgotten bloodlines whose crowns were lost to history but never to destiny. Thanks for watching. If you want to uncover more lost stories like this one, don't forget to like and subscribe.